that we used to have growing up. I used to lose all the time. All the time.
Yeah, was obsessed with the rickshaw, especially when he came from India. With rickshaw, I could feed him. With rickshaw, I could get the work done, to the point where even he's fond of rickshaws now.
They say that remember the time where I ate my booger, and which is totally not true. I just want to clarify that it was in my throat, and I already showed you, and then I put it back in my throat. I did not eat my shenda.
I mean, he really helped me out putting the Dadaji. Dadaji was like a stone. We had to literally carry him from one place to another. Every 10 minutes in the plane, he would get up to go to the restroom. Ankur would help us, and his physical support was so tremendous. And I really remember that incident of Ankur, and I really appreciate it.
When we all went to go buy fish together for his fish tank, and he named the fish after the nicknames he calls us.
Is Amit and Ankur fighting tooth and nail many times, and Amit would hurt Ankur so bad, scratch his face, and
Amit used to always instigate Ankur. Okay, Ankur, go do this. Ankur, go do that. And my poor son, he's so naive that he will go and do it and get himself into trouble.
Hey baby, you got to remember. Taking to the kindergarten school, and she cry and she cry and she cry, and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh and I left.
On the top floor, she lives on the second floor, so they would throw rocks at the window to try and wake her up. For hours they would be doing this because they're outside.
I got so mad at her one time and I put a bowling ball on her head.
Going out to eat, just hanging out with them, having that type of sibling around, having sisters, because I'm sure they like me more than they like Bhavan. He got us presents when we met her, and she was super nice, and we had a great time talking to her.
And she was like really nice, and she was like really funny, and it was great company.
And we're glad to have her in Ankur Bhai's life.
She took out all her recipes from her mom and from internet, and she cooked the best food that we have ever eaten. So
What a perfect match for Ankur. They're working so quietly, so amicably, so loving, so cute.
Very homely, and she has put all her efforts to make it sure that we are treated not as a guest but like a dad and mom visiting from outside, and made us feel very comfortable.
I think she's a very silent person. She can keep quiet and doesn't show her emotions.
So Pooja is extremely generous, and her generosity is the reason why our family, we all really appreciate that. We all stick together because she's always very, very giving. But the thing that most annoys me about my sister is she's always late. It's like this constant thing that never ends. You know, it's like Pooja standard time, you know, it's...
She can never seem to show up on time. I mean, I would be very surprised if she shows up to the engagement on time, so...
Not her cooking ability. Just yet. And not her athleticism.
I think I love all her qualities, starting from her smile, by her calling me mom. It's very special. She always agrees to what you say from her heart, and she's the one who I can always get a hold of.
She keeps everything in the heart. She does not show up that emotions, and I think she's a very deep person. He's very steadfast in his nature, doesn't show his emotions, doesn't show his anger, and is very equanimous, very straight line person.
Ankur is very reasonable. You can throw at him a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of different options, but he will sit there, he will listen to you, and then he will make a very reasonable decision. So
he may be in the greatest amount of pain or joy, but nothing will be shown on his face, and he has never ever complained about any adverse circumstances back.
Around you, he will patiently listen to you and then calmly talk to you and give his best advice that he has for you.
He listens first. So that's a very good quality of him. Another quality he has is he's very giving. So
Look into his eyes.
I don't know a flaw about Uncle.
Yeah.
Because what I see, Bhuja is happy with her. So, yeah, you know, he's always, he's good with her. And he's good with me always. So I don't have no complaint.
Ankur is too cool and quiet guy. I don't think so. And he's too much understanding and he's showing too much maturity at his age. I don't have any hesitation or doubt that she will make Bhuja happy or
That Ankur has to be so obsessive compulsive about ironing his clothes and taking an hour to get ready all the time. Irons every single clothes. I think he even irons his chundis, to be completely honest with you. So that
He may seem like a peaceful human being, but let me tell you, he knows what he wants, and at the end of the day, he might subtly be telling you. I don't know.
When he gives us lectures all the time about school.
Watch out. When you ask him a question, there will be a silent pause for about 15 seconds before you get an answer. So don't get irritated, and I'm sure that you have a lot of patience.
You know, all you have to do is just give it back to him. You can talk about his bake. You can talk about.
Make sure you guys don't kill each other at some point. Just, you know, don't drive each other too crazy.
બધું ભૂલી જજો પણ એકબીજાને નહીં.
I think I want them to be very happy, know each other the way they are today. Even after 20 years of their life, they should have the same love and affection that they are showing to each other today.
have to have a God in center of every of their move. Keep the culture in mind. They are the ambassador, true ambassadors of our culture, who is going to carry the flag of our culture.
You guys need to get out more. I know that you love traveling, so go do some more. I know that you love your younger brother, so come visit me more.
Know in the back of your head that you love each other and things are always going to work out. And those minor issues that come up every single day, or even the major issues that come up every few months, just go through it. Life is a struggle, and at the end of the day, you always will have each other.
Have each other's back, support each other no matter what. So
Hug your partner every night. You never know what is going to be there tomorrow, and never go angry with each other. Just making sure you make it up at the end of the day.
Should be very good friends, and try to be a good listener, and be very understanding, and always walk hand in hand. I only recommend 2, but I'm pretty sure they'll have only 2. Yeah.
Because, they can't get enough of each other. So at least 4 or 5 kids. And definitely your dance moves and not Ankur's dance moves. Please.
2 is necessary, 3 is crazy.
Both of them are very smart, so I mean, that never hurts for their kids to have.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? It might seem crazy.
How much are you taking us? So much?
No, okay, yeah. So, lifetime, this is our lifetime memory.
You're not
so
recording on this. Get closer. Get closer.
Curtain बराबर है इनका जो close करो इस part.
Can you cut that?
Is that here?
Yeah.
Small lipstick.
It's not like when you get married, it's, you live happily ever after. It's not like what they tell you in those fairy tales. You have to work for it.
What happiness is to you? Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that.